Welcome back to episode 2 of Spin and Suffer. If you have not seen this series before, I highly recommend going and checking out episode 1, in which I go over the rules a lot more in depth. Now, we are a 0 overall team going into week 1. Now that it is the regular season, if we lose a game, we do spin the losing wheel to determine what our punishment is for losing that game, which could be a variety of things. Spin number 1 gets us on. Please don't be long snapper. Okay. Our long snapper gets plus 10. I was going to scream if that was on plus 100 for our long snapper. Our long snapper is already a 42 overall. He is the highest player on the team. That's just because his long snapping along with his injury is 99. I don't know if they would consider a field goal or punt as pass or run. So I'm just going to take the chance and go 10 points into run block. Our second spin for the episode is going to be our free safety, and our free safety gets to go up 12 points. All right, our free safety is upgraded to 13 speed. Our third and final position spin is going to be our left edge, which I believe is Jalen Walker, if I remember correctly. And Jalen Walker gets a whopping 30, please. It's going to be 15 points into any category that we want. We are going to put those 15 points into tackling, bringing him up to a 16. Here we are spinning the pros and cons wheel. Please, it's going to be gone. Spinning the cons wheel. I'm kind of horrified as to what this is going to be. Secondary loses 10 overall. Okay, I don't think we actually have anybody in the secondary that is over 12 overall. We do not have a single player on the defensive side of things that are more than 12 overall. So we will just consider that con wheel to be a push. So we basically get a free spin this week in which we don't have to worry about any negative consequences to our game before the game actually starts. At home, week 1 against the Carolina Panthers, who went 5-12 last season. They're going to get their first free win off of us today. We went 4-13 last season. Get ready for some regression. And we're going absolutely nowhere. We're upended at the 18-yard line. This game is going to be a lot of Isaac Tesla and CJ Stroud. Just kind of hoping and praying that we can get something done here as Isaac Tesla drops his first pass of the game. I'm just trying to clear the field here. There's Isaac Tesla. That's going to be good for a first down. So it looks like the corner that is covering Tesla is going to be bringing the heat here. So we're going to try to hit. And we get it batted down at the line of scrimmage. At this early stage in the game, I don't believe we're actually going to be able to stop them. As we have our first touchdown is that Rachaad White on the left side for a long touchdown. I would really like to hit Tesla on a drag here at the bottom, but I don't know if we're going to have the time. We do. He just doesn't have good change of direction. So that's kind of our next problem with him, is that we can get the ball to him, just maybe not very well. Please catch that ball. Thank you. We're just going to have to hit Tesla on the comeback right in the center. There it is. First down. I'm going to put Watson and Dell on streaks just to kind of clear out the area, see if I can't clear out some space for Tesla for this first down. Please catch the ball. First down. We're going. There he is. First down. Nope, second and inches. I'm trying to take this thing all the way down to the 2-minute warning. I would love Christian Watson on an out or on a zip, excuse me, but I don't think he's going to be fast enough. Tesla, another first down. I feel like maybe putting him all the way on a slant's a horrible idea. Oh, he dropped it? Oh. I thought maybe we were going to have the ball at like the 5-yard line. I think it's going to be the same thing. I think we just have to have Watson on a corner, Dell on a comeback, Tesla right down the middle. 4th and inches. Panthers are going to call a timeout. I don't even know if a QB sneak is going to work here. I don't think our center is going to be able to stop the nose tackle at all. The ball's out. Panthers recover. CJ Stroud's carrying is 1. All right, so it is 49-0, end of week 1 here at Everbank Stadium. The Jacksonville Jaguars are starting the season defeated. And we're going to go back to the main menu and spin this loss wheel and see what kind of mayhem can inflict this team. And our first losing wheel is benching an X Factor player for 2 games, which means that Mr. Taylor Swift is going to be benched for 2 games. Week 2, position wheel spin number 1 is going to be our right edge. And that is going to be, come on, 30, don't be 15, 30 points to our right edge. All right, so we have our right edge. We have 30 points. We're going to dump that all into tackling, bringing it to a 31 for Chop Robinson. And we're going to go spin wheel number 2. And wheel spin number 2 is going to be quarterback. Please, not long snapper. Quarterback. Quarterback. Okay, this is huge. We need 100 here for speed and acceleration. I don't know if I would... Actually, let's go spin the wheel first. See what happens. Okay, CJ Stroud. You are getting 100 points. 100 points. Ask and you shall receive. Since we can only go up to 99, that's going to leave 2 extra points for acceleration, which I might actually remove 9 and put it up to excel, bringing us to 12 acceleration. Our third and final position wheel for week number 2 is going to be our left guard. And with that, our entire offensive line has been upgraded at least once between this episode and last episode. Our left guard is going to get a solid 30 points. We're going to dump all 30 points into pass blocking, bringing him up to a 31. All that is left is the pros and cons wheel. We are looking for a pro on the pro and cons wheel, please. It's going to be a con. It's going to be like release your best player after we just upgraded CJ Stroud all the way. The wheels are unforgiving. It's going to be a con spin. There we go. And it's going to be best player released. All right. Well, CJ Stroud, it was nice knowing you. You are no longer a Jacksonville Jaguar. It is a rainy one here in Cincinnati. I don't think that's going to affect the CPU at all, but it's definitely going to affect us in our catching ability, especially with the one player that we can go ahead and catch with. All right, here we are. Bo Nix is the starting quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. It looks like Jamar Chase is still out here cooking, as he absolutely destroys Kool-Aid McKinstry on a nice little corner route there. And Devin Lloyd just absolutely gets lost in the center of the field. He literally had his man right in his hands and just couldn't bring him in. And I forgot that we have absolutely no throw power now with Mac Jones as our quarterback. So, oh, come on. Jamar Chase, touchdown. And the gritty. There he is. Like I said, the pros and cons wheel is what is going to make or break every episode. The fact that we got 2 cons back to back and we had to release both of our best players isn't really a great start. Saquon at the very first game of preseason, and then CJ Stroud just moments ago has kind of thrown us backwards a little bit when we were actually starting to make a little bit of progress. Is that Najee Harris in the background, in the backfield that I'm just now noticing? I thought he couldn't see or something. He just got absolutely pancaked for that block. That was actually kind of crazy. Who is that? Is that Anthony Belton? That just laid an absolute pancake of a block for Najee Harris. Okay, got the middle linebacker to actually follow Isaac Tesla for just a moment. I mean, I might as well go for it. I mean, we're not gonna really get anywhere. That's not what I meant to do, but sure, whatever. Please catch the ball. Please catch the ball. Thank you. We're moving the ball. Mac Jones is getting it done somehow. Tank Dell on a jet sweep. Not the person who I necessarily wanted it to go to, as he fumbles and puts the ball on the ground. The Bengals are going to score yet again. With the CJ Stroud situation, we got exactly what we asked for. We got a quarterback on the position wheel. We got plus 100 on the overall wheel. We dumped it all into speed and some into acceleration, and then the con wheel strikes, and we have to get rid of our best player. Next week, we will be going against the Houston Texans at home. Week 4 will be against the 49ers, but that will be in episode 3 of Spin and Suffer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we do have an episode earlier. Covers the rules in the preseason a little bit more in depth if you guys want to go check that out. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.